let's take a look at the internals. Remember, this market bounced at 2,850, around that level here, 2,884. The stop is just 2,500. We're having a stop at that red hour here. Actually is 2,675. For the time being, we have a stop if you're really in the market or about to get in the market below level 1 itself. We expect the bounce at the moving average. You can't really fall that low unless you become bearish below the moving average, and this is an internal level 1, so it should be a valid bounce once the momentum picture confirms on the 15-minute chart. So the stop is not really 2,494. We have that on the next 1 hour chart, 2,689, 2,700. Becomes something like between 2,900 and 2,700, just 200 points. If we're going to be carrying this until the end of February, we are looking at 3,860. This means we will miss taking profit at 3,300 and 3,330. The market will drop back again into wave C before it goes to that level. We all remember that risk matrix that we're looking at, buying at 2,950 and taking it to 3,850. Let's take a look at the current intraday trade, or what we could expect to trade today or now. We were looking at entering 2,950. The market is doing, or did at least 2,850. Now it is doing 2,000. Market did 2,855. Now it is 2,879. We'll look at projections. Anyway, so if we get to fill at least half size, it's way below, bit below 2,950. The stop is really 2,700 over here, showing 2,675 below level 1. Target is 3,400. Here it's 3,330. Would expect to see 3,400 is really the neckline before we fall back into a wave C. We're looking at entries here on the weekly pivot, 2,870. Stop is 2,741. It is possible, of course. 2,700 is here. 2,750 is actually below level 1. So you could have a stop at 2,741. Our entry is between 2,935, 2,871. We could consider to take profit next Monday on 3,200 target or 3,400 target. Now we don't have a confirmation, so of course going into Friday we'd only do half size, but we still don't have a confirmation. If you're trading Bitcoin, of course, you would not be trading Ethereum, and the reverse also holds. If you're going to be doing Ethereum, we're not going to be doing Bitcoin. It's everyone now in their own risk preference. If you only prefer to go on confirmation, you would have to wait until next week. If we get a confirmation before the end of day today, we need to have a confirmation at least on the 15 or 5 minutes. Like you see, we're not having any confirmation so far. We're still negative momentum, and this could drag until the end of the day, even though it is really basing, but it could drag until then. It will drag until the end of the day. So we've had this already segregated and projected. This is that correction that's going on now, and that is about to bottom. So we know we have a higher degree A here and a higher degree B. There was an internal A and a B, and this is a 1, 2, 3. That is a C. So high degree A, high degree B, always above the moving average. That C, of course, took us down below the moving average. It did an internal 1 and an internal 2. This time the internals are even correct. There's a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. This is high degree 3. It should be the end of the correction, but it is not yet confirmed. So according to projections of the correction, right from that point down to wave 1, we should bounce at 2,853, which we did, but we're not confirmed to be going any higher. If we are projecting level 2, I believe you want to project it all the way to level 3. At that point we're only projecting to level 1, so this is not really correct. Let's take it all the way down to level 3, because it's a 3 into 3. So we could still get 2,800, 2,776. and maybe 2723 is a bit too low, but it is still possible. So if you wish, you can have an entry long at 2776 for half size, or 2780,